Hey guys, Wowguy233 here, and today I wanted to talk about the Trial of Rage class haul quest for World of Warcraft Legion by giving you guys a short little guide, as well as some of my thoughts about it. First of all, to get the opportunity to do this quest for your class mount, you will need to have done every Broken Shore quest required for the Breaching the Tomb achievement in the Broken Isles. The quest line for this achievement starts with the quest Armies of Legionfall. For all classes, the quest that invites you to get your class mount can be found nearby after completing the Breaching the Tomb questline. For warriors, the quest is given by the nearby Valajar Warsinger. After going to see Odin, like the quest asks, you will get a new quest called the Trial of Rage. This quest will allow you to speak to Odin to start the Trial of Rage scenario and face the 4 opponents that stand between you and your class mount. These tests are meant to challenge you against common boss mechanics that people typically fail at. That being said, it's not too difficult if you know what to look for. Gear score isn't super important here either, as there is no timer and thus no need to rush to defeat your opponents. Your first opponent, Domrul the Strong, is a basic get out of the fire kind of boss. Move away from the electrified ground and use basic defensive abilities when he uses Rampage. Interrupt Drogbar Idol to prevent harmful, widespread AoE damage. Your second opponent, Omanakwa Steelhoof, is a tank versus tank fight. The idea behind this opponent is to find the right time to strike. When he does shield throw, you'll want to make sure that you use stuns and abilities that apply movement impairing debuffs like Thunderclap and Shockwave. During the interval where he doesn't have a shield, he takes much more damage, so this is when you strike. While he has his shield, he takes less damage. His only other noticeable ability is Steelhoof Ancestor, which calls a line of guards to move forwards in a single, straight path towards you. Literally just move around them and you'll be fine. Your third opponent, Asria Moonblade, can be tricky for some because of the amount of movement involved. Her main ability is Whirlstorm, where she goes to the center of the arena, spins around, and shoots out little mini whirlstorms while doing so. It is important to note that these mini whirlstorms persist until they either hit the player or the edge of the arena. Also, while Whirlstorm is being cast, you are being sucked towards the center where she's at. The mini whirlstorms, as well as the one in the center where she's spinning, can deal a good amount of damage and potentially kill you if you're careless too many times. Her only other notable mechanics are when she occasionally teleports behind you and starts attacking. Just turn your character around and you'll be okay though. Your fourth and final opponent is Aspirant Fiery.
Ayer has sent her finest pupil to serve as the Battle Lord's final challenger. I present to you Aspirant Fiery. Will the Battle Lord's martial prowess be enough to vanquish one favored in the eyes of Ayer?
With the most health, and using a couple of the mechanics from the past few challengers, she is a combination of what you have faced so far. The first mechanic you'll see is that she'll toss spinning blades on the ground in random spots. Just avoid walking in them, and even if you do, they don't deal too much damage, but I'd rather not. Her next ability is Path of Ayer, where she charges in the direction you're standing. Move out of the glowy area indicated on the ground and you'll be alright. This is easily her most annoying ability though, because she uses it 2 times in a row and really makes the fight last a lot longer. Her third ability is Avatar of Ayer, and it's easily countered if you get out of the zone indicated on the ground. It has a big radius, so if you plan to get out instead of eat the damage, you'll have to use something like Heroic Leap or Nitrous Boots. After all of this, you will have beaten the Trial of Rage, and you will get your class mount.
The Battle Lord has bested all challengers! The trial is complete! Let us revel in our champion's victory! All hail the Battle Lord!
For my class, Warrior, I got the Bloodthirsty Warworm. This mount, as well as all the other class mounts, change color with specialization. All in all, this challenge wasn't that difficult, and I found myself a Protection Warrior at item level 880, besting this challenge easily. It could certainly have been harder and more difficult to obtain. The cost of messing up or not paying attention to the mechanics wasn't that bad due to the NPC's abilities not dealing that much damage. I wish it would have been harder like the Brawlers Guild or the Proving Grounds. However, it was a fun challenge of reflexes nonetheless, and Blizzard did a good job of making class mounts that are modeled and colored really well and go along with the theme of each class. I also loved the cinematic for getting my mount. It definitely fits the warrior class. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember to subscribe, rate, and comment, and I will see you next time. But all warriors wear plate armor when they go against enemies due to the plate specialization passive ability that gives them extra stats when they wear plate armor in all armor slots. This brings me to my next topic, which is stats.